Welcome back. Today we are going to continue our week of creepy, slimy, slithery creatures with a cute little mouse. Now, I know if we actually saw a mouse in our house, that might cause a different reaction, but these, I promise, are going to be adorable, and they won't come alive and actually take over your home, so it's okay. They're just going to be cute. So let's get started on making these. Our supplies for today, you'll want to pick out a piece of paper that you would like the color of your mouse to be. I'm choosing purple for today. We're also going to want like a pink or something that would look good for like the inside of the mouse's ears. Some white for the eyes, or you could use googly eyes, right? Scissors, glue, markers, all those will come in handy today. So let's get started. Step number 1. I'm going to cut a strip of paper about 1.5 inches wide from the short edge of my paper here. Now, if you want to make sure that you're getting a nice even line, one trick you could do, oopsies, actually I have 2 pieces of paper. I'll put that one off to the side. One trick you could do, so let's see, about 1.5 inches would be maybe around there, is to fold it. And if you make sure that these edges line up, you will then for sure have a nice, even, straight line so that you know exactly where to cut. But otherwise, once again, just giving a cut that's about 1.5 inches wide along the short edge of your paper will do the trick. I'm going to save this because I'm going to need that later for the ears. But for right now, what I want to do is take and glue these 2 edges together. It's almost going to look like a teardrop shape. So let's get out that glue. I just need to put a little bit on one of the ends. Make sure to go all the way across. And put those together, give it a little hug. And that should do the trick. So that's going to be, this is going to be the nose of our mouse, and this is going to be the back side. So next up is going to be the ears. We're going to grab that piece of paper that we had used for the body, and we're going to fold this in half. All right? You probably know the magic trick that's coming up by now, don't you? You guys are used to this by now. We're going to be needing 2 ears, so if I fold it in half and cut the circle once, I'll actually get 2 out of it. So this should be about the size of a quarter or slightly bigger. That's kind of the look we're going for. If you want to trace a quarter or some other round object, maybe like the bottom of a glue bottle, like this kind. Those would be a little small though, but if you've got a bigger glue stick or a paint bottle, right? That's actually a great size right there. Look at that. So you can trace it if you want to. However, I am just going to cut it like that. Okay. Now with these, our 2-for-1 deal, I cut once, but I got 2. I am going to be gluing those down right around in the middle of my mouse's head. So one's going to go, or mouse's body, I should say. One's going to go there, and the other one is going to go here. So we're just creating those ears. Go ahead and get out the inner ear color that you chose. I chose pink. We're going to do the same thing. Fold it in half. And now as a reminder, anytime this is going too fast, pause the video. Okay, you've always got that option. Work at your own speed. So I've got this folded in half, and I'm going to cut this time a smaller circle than the last one, because we want it to fit inside of the ones that we just made. So it's going to be a little bit smaller. Once again, if you want to trace it first, you can, or otherwise you can just cut it out. And of course we got, since we folded our paper in half first, whoops, our 2-for-1 deal. And we'll just glue those right to the inside of the purple. So I'm going to get a nice amount of glue all the way to those edges. There we go. And then again with this one here. Excellent. All right, next step. We now want to decorate our face of our cute little mouse here. So you might want to use some eyes. You can either cut out white circles, or if you want to, this is a great opportunity to use the googly eyes. I know technically you can peel off the sticker on the back of these. I just rarely have luck with that. So I'm just going to glue it down. Make my life a little bit easier. So that's pretty cute. I'm also going to get out, I have some white paper here that's been folded in half, of course. And I'm going to just cut out some skinny strips here for whiskers. So that's a little too long, right? So I'm going to cut those in half. And I'm going to add a little glue right where I want that nose to go. And I'll have these coming out like that and that. And of course I can do two on the other side as well. You'll probably want to do whiskers before you would put a nose down, because the nose can kind of cover that spot there. That's looking pretty cute. All right, finally, well, I guess we got two more things, the nose and the tail. So I'm going to cut out a little like triangle-ish, might have some rounded edges, but triangle-ish shape for the nose. So something kind of like that. By no means is it perfect. That's okay. And stick that right over where all those whiskers meet. Oh my goodness, is this ever looking cute. Look at that. Okay, and finally, it's not a mouse without that long skinny tail. So I'm going to grab this first color back out, and we're going to make a long skinny mouse tail, following along the edge of my paper. Make it as long as you want. If you wanted to, you could even curl it around something if you want to make it have a curly tail. Just curl it around like a pencil or marker, and you give it a little bit of a hug with your fingers. Look at that, now I've got a curly tail. And we can just glue that right onto the back side of our mouse. How cute is that little guy? And see, it's not going to run around, it's just going to kind of rock and roll and hang out right there, I promise. So there we have it. And now, of course, if you wanted to make a few more of these, maybe you make 3 blind mice. I don't know. Have fun with this. Thank you for joining in. And don't forget, whenever you are done, to add your beautiful artwork into our Hall of Frame. The link is in the email. It's in our Club Hub. So add that on in to the Hall of Frame. Just find an open slide and you can claim your frame by putting in your name down below, and then we just go to insert image and camera, and a camera will pop up on that Chromebook. You hit the word capture while of course holding your cute little project up to the screen, and it'll insert that in there automatically. Thanks for joining in. I hope you had an absolute blast. We'll see you next time.